best I can do. Yeah, that was my pathetic attempt at using the pull-up bar. Owen just had it installed, and I'm really excited because I can start working on my guns here. They're not too bad. At least they're not flabby. But yeah, every day I try to do a few more pull-ups and see how long I can hold myself up there. And it's a fun little challenge. I can actually start to feel it. So that's good. Because I'm not doing any other forms of exercise besides running and walking. I'm not doing any weightlifting training. At least not right now. So that's fun. Aside from that, I had a pretty mellow day. I didn't juice fast this week, but both yesterday and today I just had liquids until early evening. So I guess I gave my body a day's worth of rest if you combine the two mornings and afternoons. And I also, both days, I didn't really plan out my meals very well. After the juicing, I got kind of busy and distracted and kind of forgot about dinner. Let me show you a picture of what I did have for dinner. Not the healthiest dinner, but it is in the Chris Carr Crazy Sexy Diet book, having quesadillas, and she recommends Daya cheese, which is gluten-free and soy-free. It's processed. A raw cheese would be much better for you, but I think having Daya cheese every once in a while is a really nice way to treat yourself, and it's not too bad as long as you don't overdo it. So I had put some of this really great locally made like salsa sauce on it, and that stuff's incredible, and I was really shocked to see that there wasn't any sugar in it. It's really basic. It's just like, you know, salsa. Your typical tomatoes and garlic and onions and peppers and a little bit of oil. So that was exciting, and some fresh guacamole. I could have made it for myself, but I didn't have any ripe avocados, so I treated myself and bought some. And then I made another trip to the market, and I got some ingredients for some recipes I want to make this week, and some kale chips and some sunflower seeds. And I had a little bit of trouble stopping myself from eating 3 hours ahead of bedtime. I'm actually supposed to go to bed in like next 20 minutes or so. So I let myself chew on some sunflower seeds, and now I'm having a cup of tea. So I think I'm starting to wind down. I think it's really just because I didn't have a very complete dinner and not much of a lunch, so I'm still hungry from all of that. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Did a little bit of exercising today. I actually was doing a photo shoot, but the photo shoot was out in a hiking trail, one of my favorite hiking trails, so I got to do a lot of walking down into there and walking around in there and walking back up, which was literally a hike. Well, sort of. I mean, it was uphill. So that was my exercise for today, aside from some dog walks, but it didn't feel as good as the days I go running or the days that I take a hike in the sunshine by myself, just consistent exercise. So I look forward to starting that up again tomorrow. Let's see what we have in the book today. Today's day 8. Can you believe it? All right. Focus. Everything you need to learn in life, you can learn from a chair. Oh, speaking of which, I meditated today for 10 minutes. I did this guided meditation video, which I'll link to up here so that you can do it. It was awesome. 10 minutes felt like no time. My mind was all over the place, and I was really not looking forward to that 10 minutes, but I forced myself. I just sat at my desk, sitting up straight in my chair, and my mind was wandering pretty much the whole time. But having the guided meditation of the words and things you're supposed to thinking about really, really helped me out a lot. So I look forward to doing this one over and over again until I can really, truly meditate. So great way to do it. Anyways, back to this. Speaking of focusing. So everything you learn from a chair. The diet is the seat. The mind, body, spirit, and daily practice are the 4 legs. When any one is off, we topple. When anyone is off, which one is off, doll? Pick one area of focus this week and crank it up. Well, it's definitely my mind. My body and spirit are feeling good, but my mind will go all over the place. So I look forward to focusing on that this week. Prayer of the day. My body is a blessing. I am so grateful to live in this beautiful temple. Please show me corners I didn't know existed. Please help me tend to these corners. Affirmation. I am graceful. I am fierce. I am gentle. I am a powerhouse. I am silly. I am serious. I love all my opposites and I am balancing them with ease. God pod maintenance. Pump iron. Every pound of muscle in your body burns about 35 to 50 calories a day, while a pound of fat burns only 2 calories. Strength training literally keeps your metabolism firing. Experts suggest 30 minutes of strength training 2 to 3 times a week. Cool. Well, I actually haven't read this until now, so it looks like I was on the right track. She recommends getting exercise bands, so you don't have, especially for women who don't want to actually do weights. That's a good thing. Or you can get a pull-up bar like we have, although I don't know if that's going to put a little too much definition into my arms. And tip of the day is have compassion. Sometimes it's hard to show yourself compassion. If that's the case, do it for the animals, the planets, the big picture. I protest suffering by voting with my fork and spending my dollars where they matter. Or better yet, do it for your children. Let the legacy of deprivation end with you. Such wise words. This is why I love this book so much. So it's interesting how I kind of naturally ended up doing a lot of this on my own before even reading that. So that makes me feel like I'm in line with it all. I'm getting things done. I've been getting so good about chewing every day, better and better. That's really exciting for me. I didn't dry brush today, but I'll do that before bed. And yeah, everything else felt really good. I mean, it does feel interesting when you come off from like a juice cleanse, fast, whatever you want to call it, even if it's just for the day, and then you start eating solid foods again. I wonder if you had that same experience. I know a lot of you were juice fasting today. I started to feel kind of guilty. I was just eating kale chips. That was the first solid food I had, but yet all of a sudden my body felt tense again. So that's something that I'm learning to work with. I don't really know why that's there. So lots of things to explore. Well, I'm having a blast doing this with you, and I love reading all of your comments. I'm so sorry. A lot of times I just don't have time to comment on them, but that's what these videos are for. I hope you appreciate these, and I hope these are useful. But I really see an incredible group of women, mainly, and some men as well, supporting each other on the Google group. So if you haven't joined that yet, check it out. Some of you have expressed concern that you've been joining the cleanse late. Forget about it. You can join this cleanse anytime. You might be watching this video weeks from now, months from now, years from now. Whenever you decide to pick it up is when you should be doing it. So I'm glad you're watching this, whenever it may be. Thanks so much for watching as always. Be sure to check out ecovegangal.com for more information on cleansing and other aspects of healthier life. I've got a lot of exciting things coming up, which I've been working hard on. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Tumblr, and Foursquare to see what's going on in my daily life. I'm updating those constantly. And of course, you can always leave me comments. I will get to them as soon as possible. And that's it for now. Good night.